Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Thanks for watching London News. Dr. Barry. A quick update. The symbol you see here is from the Common Law Court, Common Law Court International. It's an iron-on. It saves us buying different size T-shirts and stuff. So we're setting up a Earls of Court. That's the Elders of the Court Club. You can join, and there's a lot of benefits. That's another story. But this video you're about to see now is just coming from a guy called Bannerman in England. I did put the name up on the YouTube. We thank him for his clip. It's about eviction that was stopped in England by people using common law. So somebody else asked me last week, oh, the guy who got evicted, or where it was a tenant. This is the new language of our so-called governments, these private corporations, / businesses and criminal politicians. Now, I had a real estate license up until last year. February, I didn't bother paying anymore. So what's the point? Because the whole thing is not as it was. Anyway, you're now a tenant in your own property. That's how the corporation or the so-called government sees you. You are a tenant. And if you have property to rent out, you become a rent provider. You're not a landlord anymore. So they're changing the language, changing everything. So you'll own nothing and be happy. Well, these guys in England, and I really congratulate them for standing up. I want some of you guys, please contact me. I've got a couple of ideas for you, and I'd like to get some from an exchange. Anyway, further ado, let's watch this video. London News sign off. Support the Common Law Court and your local sheriff, and one day at a time. Bye for now.
They stood down, they went away, Martin's still in his house, and that is all we want. It was peaceful and it was nice.
Obviously a great result today.
Yeah.
Here with your granddaughter.
This is my granddaughter, who lives with me at the moment.
What do you want to say to the people watching this?
We're fighting for their futures, yeah? We're fighting against such a corrupt world that affects these. And when people realise what's been happening to children, they're going to be so shocked. It's unbelievable, because it shocked me, trust me, yeah? I've been down loads of rabbit holes, and one of the worst one is what happens to children when they go missing.
White van turning round now. Did it come down the road? No.
So there's a lot of people here today recording with the cameras. Let me just turn the radio down. So I've currently got a lot of people here to prevent an eviction.
I noticed a large white van pull up, so I went and had a quick word with him. He's the locksmith.
I believe that the locksmith had turned up, and also Heath had said to him that, what's going off here, who are you? He said, I'm a locksmith, and he said...
And they're going to board this property up. All I can say is watch last week's video, what happens with boarded up properties.
The people take them back.
It's unlawful. You can't just take another man's castle, especially with dodgy paperwork.
Heath had stood in the middle of the road and said...
There's a bunch of us here. We are here to help prevent theft of somebody's property yet again.
The locksmith has then turned his van round.
He's now gone away, and he said he's waiting for advice off the bailiffs as to what to do.
The appointment was for 11 a.m.
People are waiting for the bailiff to turn up. Some people did wonder if this was the bailiffs, but obviously it's not. It's the bin men. And maybe the bailiffs are in the bin. Maybe they come in disguised as Bill and Ben, the flower pot men. Yeah, this bin wagon has just took out a chunk of the tree. Obviously they must have been a bit distracted, because it's quite tight down here. But accidents happen. No doubt the tree will repair itself.
Never been about the money. I had a successful business going until they fraudulently shut this country down with the fucking COVID, yeah? I was that close to semi-retiring and letting my daughter take over a busy that I fucking worked hard for, yeah, to build it up. I wouldn't have known none of this if they hadn't done that, but I'm thankful they did, because I fight for every single child in this world.
Well said.
Thank you.
It's 11:38 to be precise.
What are you doing now then?
Well, I'm just about to ring the courts now, just to see where these bailiffs are, because we believe that they are now late for their appointment, and if you was late for your doctor's appointment or anything like that, they would turn you away. Yeah. So, you know, we're going to turn them away regardless. Yeah. But we're going to ring the courts now to see where they are and what process is going to be happening after this.
So that was 7 days notice.
Yes.
Theoretically, this should give you another 7 days notice.
Well,
Yep.
of course, yeah.
Theoretically,
This is due process.
Okay.
So yeah, so let's give them a call.
My name is Phil Rose. I'm Derbyshire County Councillor representing Alfreton and Somercotes Division. I used to live in Long Eaton, actually.
Thank you for calling His Majesty's Courts and Tribunals, Family and Civil National Contact Centre.
Fully opened it.
Yeah.
Staff operating this line serve civil
Can you
and family
make some
courts
mine?
nationally
Brilliant.
and are not located at a specific court. Please be advised that our staff are not legally trained and can only assist on the technical steps on responding to a case.
So if they're not legally trained, what
If
they're
you
doing in
require
this
legal
job?
advice, please visit www.gov.uk/find-legal-advice. We record our calls
Come on then.
training, as it helps improve the service
slow,
we
isn't it?
deliver. If you want to know more about how we handle your personal data, visit www.gov.uk.
I'd like to know where you share the personal data.
.uk/HMCTS. Here you can also find information on court addresses, opening times, forms, and help with fees. We are committed to
I think that's
providing
designed to make you put the phone
assistance
call
to our
down
court
to create
users.
you.
And in return,
We're still
we
waiting to get to
expect that
first
our
menu.
customers act with politeness and consideration to our staff. HMCTS operates a zero-tolerance policy.
You're getting boring now,
Does not
mate.
tolerate abusive, aggressive, threatening, or inappropriate.
Oh no, we're
behaviour.
peaceful.
I'm here just to observe, to make sure if anything happens, it's done lawfully, and the police act ideally under their oath. And my experience is that often things happen that perhaps shouldn't happen, but we need to make sure people are protected, and any action is lawful.
It's a civil matter, this. Is that your understanding?
Well, that's my understanding, yes. I'm very interested in the police and on what basis they're operating when they come to an event like this. Obviously, they're not here at the moment, so that's fine. There's no reason for them to come. So we'll just see what happens.
Is it a hot topic in council at the moment, the way the police are turning up like this?
Well, only among a couple of us.
So do you think this a debate that's worth having in council?
It certainly is. It certainly is. It's more of a debate with the constabulary, really, I think.
Not yet.
That's all right, carry on. Hopefully we'll get through to them within the next half hour, 40 minutes. Like I say, they're always putting people on hold. It's just to waste your time and keep you in a low vibration. Does anybody else want to ring off their phone? Because he's saying that my number might be logged in their computer to not let me get through, because obviously they've been stopping me from moving forward with a lot of applications and etc. etc.
I would leave the phone ringing
Yeah.
and let someone else do it as well.
I'll try to ring the courts for 1 hour.
We are sorry that we have not yet answered your call and are keeping you waiting. Our agents are all currently on other calls.
I don't think the bailiffs are coming today.
Are you okay? Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Thank you very much. And what's the purpose of your call today?
Yes, the bailiffs were supposed to be here at 11 p.m, 11 a.m, and they've not turned up.
Right. Okay. Let me just load up the case now and I'll get back to you, okay?
Okay, thank you.
I'll just put you on hold whilst I have a look at the account, okay?
I'm still on the phone to the courts, and I've been on the phone for actually 1 hour and 6 minutes.
Hello, good afternoon. You're through to Sylvana at TLT Solicitors. Is that Mr. Dewis?
It is Mr. Dewis.
Thank you for calling in today.
Okay.
So, I just let you know with our phone calls, they may be recorded for monitoring and training purposes.
Yeah, well, I'm recording you as well.
Good to hear. Thank you. So, could you please confirm your full name?
Martin Dewis,
Full name including any middle name?
Andrew Bryan.
Yep, thank you. And please can you also confirm for the property in question what the first line and postcode is? Thank you for that. And also please confirm your date of birth finally. Thank you. And the best contact number, can I just check? We have a number ending in 1741.
No, I don't have a mobile number. I only get be contacted by email.
Okay, thank you very much for that. Right, okay. So thank you very much for that, Mr. Dewis. And how can I help today?
Well, your bailiffs were supposed to be here at 11 a.m. and they've not turned up.
Right, so a bailiff did go so far to the property but didn't proceed because there was a number of people standing outside the property.
Yeah, but that shouldn't have stopped them coming to the property.
So we have a note recorded from the case handler saying that bailiff has left the site due to a number of protesters outside the property.
No, there's no protesters here. No, there's peaceful people, but there's no protesters.
Right, okay. So the bailiff just saw a group of people standing outside the property. I don't know how many there were.
Right.
But, because of that, they didn't proceed.
Oh, right. Why, are they scared of cats?
They're going to reschedule the eviction for another time.
When though? Because surely because they've missed their appointment, it now needs to go back to the court for another appointment. Yeah. At least 7 days. Yeah.
I don't know exactly when the next eviction date will be, but they're going to ask the court to provide a new eviction date.
Right. That's all we wanted to know. So long as they don't come back today.
It won't be today, no. It may
Can I have that email? Can you send that in an email to me as well, please?
Right now.
Right now.
Yeah, I can get an email. I can get an email sent out to you, Mr. Dewis.
Yeah. Can you do it now so I can check I've got it?
It has to go through our admin team. It won't be done by myself.
Right.
I'll have to ask a colleague to do it.
Yeah. Well.
You'll get it today.
Yeah. But like I say, we are recording you, so it is recorded.
That's fine.
Yeah.
You're welcome to record this phone call.
And you've got my email address, haven't you?
I've got it as martinmedia.com.
No. Your company's been contacting me on Martin.
Okay, we'll try another one for you. I think that one there for you.
Yeah, that's the correct one.
The Virgin Media one.
Yes, please.
So, so thank you for providing your email address.
That's all right.
Okay. Whenever we send an email out to somebody, sometimes it may need to be password protected.
Yeah.
Can you think of a password you'd like us to use, if that's okay?
No, I'm all right, sir. Thank you. I should be able to get it.
Okay. If we need to password protect it, the password will be your date of birth.
Yeah. Go on then, make it that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I'll get an email sent out to you confirming that today's eviction was cancelled.
Yeah.
And is to be rescheduled at a later time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Can I ask you? Do you work for LTP, the solicitors?
I work for TLT solicitors.
TLT. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you aware that they are actually trading illegally?
I'm not aware of that.
As their registration on Companies House is fraudulent.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, actually, acting police sergeant of 18 years has uncovered that fraud. So actually, any legal documents that you serve are not actually lawful because you're trading illegally. Did you know that as well?
Well, I know we comply with the FCA and the Law Society.
No. You're actually trading illegally on Companies House. You are not registered properly as a company. You have been registered fraudulently on Companies House. And this is a acting sergeant of 18 years that's uncovered that. And I believe actually NatWest Bank as well are trading illegally on Companies House. Because all the fraud is now being disclosed. So me by telling you this is putting you on notice. As notice to notice to principal is notice to agent, notice to agent is notice to principal. And I will be sending a bill in for loss of earnings for myself today. Okay, because I've taken time off work to do this and they've not turned up for their appointment, which they do attend appointments because they're appointed by the Crown.
Okay.
Okay.
Can you check that notification will be sent first? Next.
And you definitely send that email with that notification.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will get an email sent out to you today.
That's brilliant. Thank you for your time.
Okay. You're welcome.
Okay. Oh, what's your name again? Sorry.
My name is Silvana.
Silvana. Have you got a surname, Silvana?
Do you want my surname?
Yes, please.
Yeah. Ventura.
Ventura.
Yeah.
That's a good name.
Thank you.
All right then. Thanks for your time.
Okay.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Just finally then, today, what's happening now?
The eviction has been cancelled, so we've got another 7 days.
And what's happening? You're going to get an email.
They're going to send me an email, but we've got it recorded anyway.
You've reported a fraud,
I've reported the fraud.
which is unlawful.
Unlawful.
Well, so going forward then, do you think they'll turn up again on another date?
Depends. It depends on them. If they see people here, I mean, nobody's broke any laws today.
I think there's a point to make here. People are not protesting.
No, we're not
Because
protesting.
if you're protesting, the police can get involved because
Yeah.
they see it as a potential.
Well, we've had no police cars down here or anything, so
I haven't seen any protesters
No,
today.
I've-
I've seen observers.
I've got friends here, and I've got observers, and everybody's been peaceful. So
Not message to the people watching.
when you understand all the fraud and corruption that's going off in the world, yeah, I didn't know any of this 4 years ago, but it all leads to child trafficking, yeah, and satanic ritual sacrifice of our children. This is why I'm fighting. It's not about the money. It's never been about the money. I had a successful business going until they fraudulently shut this country down with the fucking COVID. Yeah, I was that close to semi-retiring and letting my daughter take over a business that I fucking worked hard for. Yeah, to build it up. I wouldn't have known none of this if they hadn't have done that, but I'm thankful they did, because I fight for every single child in this world.
Well said.
Thank you.
Oh, Michael, well done, mate. Thank you, mate. Thank you, bless you.
Thank you.
And now the bailiffs are too frightened because they've seen the people standing here. Now just imagine, if we all stood together, these people would never exist any longer, yeah? Everything that we've been giving to you is factual. This is not no conspiracy. This has nothing to do with anything else. We need to shut these banks down, and we need to shut these corrupt courts down. Look what they're doing. I mean, they're telling us that they're not even legally trained.
Please be advised that our staff are not legally trained.
What could you say to the people watching this?
I'd say, well, watch your back.
Watch your back.
That's what I would say. I think we should all watch our backs.
These people are criminals. They're just putting anybody behind a desk, maybe can't even speak a word of English, and you know, they're not answering. And a great result, because I'm actually going to end the call now, because...
Can I finish your sentence off?
Yeah.
The courts are a waste of time.
I think the people standing by all peaceful gives a very strong message to anybody that turns up that we've had enough of this. We have had enough of being ruled by a government that we put in the first place that think they've got power over us with bits of paper and words spoken. It's not right. This has to stop.
There's a rapid response Long Heaton. Do you think rapid response should be started up in every other community?
I think every village should have rapid response. I think there should be at least 20 to 30 people in it. The biggest problem we have with rapid response is most people are caught in the hamster wheel of having to go to work, to earn the money, to pay the mortgage, to stop these people taking the house off them.
It's all about the money, but the money doesn't exist. And when people get that right, yeah, it's just a promise to pay. It doesn't discharge a debt. Remember that, people.
Well, promise to pay in itself. You promise to pay means you haven't paid.
That's it. And all you're doing with your signature, sign of nature, yeah, which is your signature, you are agreeing that one day you will pay. And they're saying, if you don't pay, we'll take it away.
The only thing I can tell the people is question absolutely everything you are told by any authority. They are not authority. You are the authority. The people have the power.